Hello and welcome to episode number 5 of this playthrough of The Witness. In our previous episode, we solved a bunch of environment puzzles here in the desert area, where we used the sun's reflection on shiny panels in the environment to solve a few secret puzzles. Now today I want to explore these ruins and the panels that come along with it to open the door that we have found in the previous episode leading down here. So let's have a look at these panels. Now we could see that not all of the panels are activated. You can see that this one is dark, the ones in the back there, and we only really have this panel that is lit up, and then one over here that you can see. So we have to solve these in a specific order. So let's start out with this panel. Now at first glance, where is our starting point? Looks like it's in the middle. The game is also signaling us there that that is a starting point, but we have 6 endpoints here that we can go to. But what is the rule here? We can try a few of these out. We can go in straight lines, but we can also take a corner. So we need something more, an extra rule to superimpose upon this board that we see here. Now, since we are in the sun area, you can see that there are these weird scratches, like this board has been used a lot, and those scratches reflect in the sun, or break that reflection rather. And we can see now that if I move around, we can see very specific areas here that have scratches. For example, the part in the middle, the starting point. We also see scratches at the top, and they go around this panel. Now, we could be like inching little by little, but this game is designed so that that you reason out where that reflection of the sun will be visible. And so if I go around here, for example, behind this rock, you can see the sun reflects to where I am. And now we can see very clearly what the solution to our puzzle is. Now, as I've already explained in a previous episode, you can solve these puzzles from a distance. So even when we're standing this far away, you can solve the puzzle like this. And you can see that by following the pattern of the scratches on this red panel, I have now solved the puzzle. Now this panel has activated. And now we see that two pieces or two sides of this panel are cloaked in shadow. So how do we get the sun to reflect on it? We could go here. And I see it going up, down, and then probably ending here because there's no more scratches visible there. So let's go like this and activate it. Okay. Next part is over here, where I can now see one part of the puzzle, but the other is cloaked in shadow. So I need the reflection of the sun to fall on our panel, because we can see where to start. We start at the top and we end here at the bottom. But what does it do when it's behind the rock? So clever little thing that is hidden here is that we can now move this panel to the other side. And then we can find the reflection again. And so we see that we know we came from the top here, went up, then we see that there must be a line going down because we're not taking any of these paths, go down. And so I think the solution here is like this. If we combine the information of both sides of the panel. Okay, let's follow the cable. The cable now goes up. And the panels on the top there have activated. And I see here, straight line down. And that now opens one of 3 panels. And since we have 3 reflector panels, that will match those 3 iron guards. Okay, let's angle the sun. Let's go have a look this way so I can see where it goes. Just want to see if I climb up this platform, the scaffolding, if I can also see it from here, but it appears not. So it seems like I have to be down here to see it. And we can see here that there's scratches going up and then diagonally. So we must be coming from down here, then snake across to the other side. And the second iron panel has now popped open. And then the last one, hang on, maybe a little closer. Let me reason out where this would lead us. So I think farther here. Perhaps not this far. Oh, this is the angle. So this one also seems to be going straight across, like that. Okay, this time, sun is coming from up high, so we need to be below it in order to see it. See, the end point is here, and the starting point seems to be on the right. And now this panel has activated. And this slowly rotates the panel. Now it is angled up, so I believe I need to be in a higher vantage point. Something like this. This is as far left as I can go. There we go. Oh, and I go up and down. So you could kind of brute force your way through this, or guess where the reflection is going to go, but it helps if you know a little bit about the reflecting angles, so you can go straight to it. And then we see in the back there that now this cable is orange, which means I have activated the door, I believe. Let's go have a look. Yeah, okay. This panel here is now active. So here we have more of those reflection puzzles, but since we are now underground, they are harder to solve. So we have less light, but it is very focused light that we have down here. So I also want to check out if there are any environmental puzzles here. So there is a cord with what looks like a light here. Three cables run from this panel. Here there's another light. And then I assume if I follow this cable, there's a third light here. Then a door connected to this panel that we have to activate by solving these two. Okay, let's see. I can, of course, see a few scratches. So I see scratches this way, but there are a lot of pathways here on the left to eliminate. Let's see. What if I'm farther away? So I can also see scratches here. Okay, so the right side is pretty clear. This is the starting point. We go this way. Since we cannot go to the same point twice, I have to go here, and this was not the solution. So I have to go left. That's not the solution. So I have to go farther, and it's this one. Now I am curious, was there more information I could get with these lights, perhaps? What if I undo it just to see? So that light doesn't give us a whole lot of information. How about this? Okay. This lights up the panel more, and there we could see the other side of the panel. So if we are here, that light is now reflecting on the panel. So then we know we go this way, like this. Now does that light help us for this one? No. Did it help us in the leftmost position? Not really, since the light is behind it. And then the right one. So it shines from here. So it should give us an angle, I believe. So it's there. So we should be able to see it from here. So now I can see that this point here is our starting point, and it goes this way. And if I use the sun, I can see that there's more scratches this way. So I need to start here. These ones are not scratched. So I know that these 3 branches, this, and this, are not active. So these ones are used. So I could end up here or there. But I also want to see with the light, we can also see that this right side is not used. So the solution must be this, or hang on. Right? What? Okay, so I have this going this way. Is it the other way around? No. Oh. Okay, I did miss that these were also active. I did not see that. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So this goes down here to the middle, up, and then that's the solution. Okay, panel on the floor. See, does the sun hit it? It seems like it doesn't, because the edge here of that beam of light ends before we get to the panel, so it must be with these lights on the ground. So the light there, does it help us? Yes, it does. We have this little edge that is lined up. So we cut away from that corner. So that also means that this is not the starting point. So the line goes here. So I know that it must be one of these 2 starting points. Let's activate another light. The one there, for example. And I can see this path is lit up just like before, and also this corner. Let's see if I can get any more. So it seems to me like this one goes on to this corner and it doesn't turn this way. So go there. But then here was a corner that way. So I think I'm still missing one piece of information. Let's turn this left light on. And that now gives us that corner. Okay, so could it be this then? Yeah. So why this? No, stop focusing there. So we knew that this part was lighted up, or lit up, scratched, I should say. We knew that this part was lit up. Also here, that this corner is taken. So the only way that this corner could be here is if we're coming from this side. So I needed a way to get from here to here, and the only available path was this. So I kind of pieced it together that way. We're now going down even farther. And we have more of these panels. And now we're kind of combining the previous set of panels that we found, being mirroring. As we can see down here, there's a little pool of water that reflects. And we can see that if we try to find the light shining on this panel, that we can only get it to a certain point, but we cannot really see the bottom half. But if we stand over here, the light now reflects or now shines on the panel, and we see the reflection which gives us an extra angle to solve the panel. Now we do have to keep in mind that this is now mirrored, so this one, for example, starts going down and up, but that means that I have to be going up and then down, and you can also see the path in the reflection. So you can see that those two mirror each other on this water surface. Again, we see the reflection. We need to go up, down, and this way. And then here, I believe, if I remember it correctly, or I can see it, there's another environment puzzle in the water from this little Pac-Man rotator. Wondering if there's even another one. Perhaps the other way. Not really. But this looks a hell of a lot like one, doesn't it? Here we go. I thought so, since we have here two very distinct rounded edges, I thought that the second one must also be one. Okay, which panel has activated this one? So the light is there, that means I have to go behind. Okay, so this one is at the top, which means here it's the one at the bottom. It goes diagonally over, then it goes in the reflection up, so I must go down like this. Okay. Then this one has turned on. And now our reflection is cut up in two pieces. So I go from down, up, something like that. No, hang on. So I come from the top, down, angle upwards. Wait, am I remembering this one incorrectly? So I go down, up to the top, then come down. To the top, then come down to here. Wasn't that what I did before? I must have missed a turn there. Which one has activated? This one. So the light is there. That means I need to probably use that pool from the back. Okay, so a little added difficulty. I cannot reach the panel from here. So we start at the top, go left all the way to the bottom, up one corner. So from all the way to the top, go left, cut off one corner and go that way. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's see, was that the final one? Yeah, looks like it. So let me have a quick look around for if there's any more of these rounded edges on the pink-orange painted beams there, but it looks like those are the only two. And let's open the door. Okay, and we are now in a very dark room, and our only light is this one, and a little bit of light from back there. Now let's see, how can I get that light if it reflects on the panel, should be able to see it from the point I need would be lower down. So we do have these things that can activate up or down. Okay, yeah, I think I remember what's going on here. So the water level is now dropping. So our point of reflection is moving. So, okay. So we go from down to the left, diagonal and up. Down to the left, diagonal and up. So I can see that in the panel that's over here. So start from here, the top, so that would be the bottom, go left, cross diagonal, and then go up. Now the panel next to it has activated. And we saw the reflection, but the water had to be farther up again in order to get there. So let's solve them one at a time here. There we go. So it goes from bottom left up, diagonal, like this. That activates a panel here. Okay, so to get the light to reflect on there, we would need to have the panel lower again. So we lower the water level. Light is there, so it should reflect from somewhere over here. Okay, so it did not light up. Is it angled in a certain way? Perhaps I need to be farther back here to see it. Okay, let's move the water back up. And let's see if we can see it from back here. Nothing. So it's gone all the way to the top. And it's not reflecting on it. Okay, yeah. Perhaps I need the light that is reflected to then shine on this panel from the back, because this would be, since it's mirrored, this would be lower down if the water level drops, and then I think I can see it from where I'm standing now. So let's lower the water again. Yeah, now we have light hitting it. Okay, so it is going up and around. So thinking about how this would be reflected. Up and around, I think that's down and around, going from the right to there. Or perhaps there? Okay, now we have one here. Aha. And I also see this edge here. This looks a lot like the strange wiggly path that we saw on the obelisk. And I think I need part of a reflection, perhaps, or let's go see if there's another perspective where I can get this one to be a sphere, or a circle, rather. So let's look for another angle. Or perhaps it's when the water is going up. Seems like the only really good spot to hit it is from there. So maybe I need the water to be going upwards. Because also on the obelisk, it was oriented this way. So with the big circle there and then going right and down. So I believe it's telling me the correct orientation. But there's two things at once, or two things I want to do. Now that this has caught my attention, let's try and solve this. So it is going underwater, but I do see that now it becomes a circle. And if I click... Okay, so now it activates at just one point when it's rising. So I think I need it to be going down the water. And then I also have that panel in the back. And I believe it also needs to be going down. So let's do the environment puzzle first. So I can show you what my paranoia is all about. So I can hold here in the middle if I've already got that first circle. And I wait until the water is down now. And it's blinking, which means I've got it. Okay, that's another one crossed off. Now let's get this water up again. Now, how do I get a good look at this? So it's coming from down there. I see like a little corner of reflection top left there. But what could be a better place to watch it? From here, maybe? Yeah, okay. I'm getting there. So So we start from the bottom, go up one, and then right. Start from the bottom, go up one, then right, 2 across, and up. Okay. And where does this go? Oh, we have turned on a new light now. Do I need to go to the other side? Do a little sprint. Can I see anything from here? Not really. So let's move the water up. The panel is down there, right? So it could be this way. And then it seems to go to the right. So it's either like this or like this. Yeah, okay. So we couldn't really see this edge very well, so it had to be coming from here and that way or from here. Now what light have we turned on? Cable going this way. Those are all solved. This is not on yet. So where did it connect? But here the panel is already visible, of course, so perhaps I just need to find the right angle. And we have turned on more lights, so maybe that helps us for that puzzle. Okay, I can see a few things now. Oh, this one is hard. So I can see parts of it here. It's quite hard to navigate from this distance. So diagonally, then it goes down one, goes this way, but then I'm not sure what it does. So I could go that way. But I think I'm missing some information still. So it seems to be going diagonal when it goes back up. So where I'm looking is down here. So I see that this is diagonal, then a straight line up, left one, and then it goes diagonal to that last part. So I think it is down, diagonal. Maybe I can get there from this angle. So it's incredibly fiddly to navigate. And then try and see it upside down. So is it something like this? Okay. Let's think. So this little angle that we have here, it goes all the way down, which means it goes all the way up. So it is either this part, but I don't see it lighting up. I'm trying to see if in the reflection damn. I think I need to move it up to get a closer look. It looks a lot like this, but I believe I tried this solution already. So that's not it, so it must do something different here in the end. And the only thing I can think of is that it goes down again and then zigzags like that. Okay, so this one is a really hard puzzle because you can only see half of it. But I believe our door has opened now. We get a little hallway, a tunnel. And up there, you see the squares that I was looking at the start of the episode were right under there now. And then here we have a few more puzzles, but before I do these, I'm going to end the episode so it does not become too long for YouTube. And I will solve these in the next episode for the finale of these puzzles. I want to thank you all for watching, being patient while I figure some of these out. Even if you know how to do them, they're still mechanically difficult. Thank you for sticking with me, and let's solve these the next episode.